This week's lesson, we're going to work on various submissions from the side control, and it's going to lead to multiple submissions from a very small area. So start from the side control, you're going to block his arm to prevent him from cross-facing you. You can either grab the outside collar, inside collar, or just gently cut the bicep. Use your ear to just block the forearm, just relax. Now, if he's blocking your hip, it's going to be very difficult for you to finish anything from this position. So as he's blocking, he works on trying to hip escape. Your knee is going to be against his body, elbow against his body. As he pushes, you're going to lift your leg and move your hip towards his head. You want to try to bring that elbow past the shoulder. Use your hand, push it down, bring your leg over. You can either use your shin to block the bicep, or you can just choose to sit on his arm. Next step is, now that you have blocked both arms, you can use your forefingers and pull your gi out. Feed the tip of the lapel to your right hand. Now, he's going to block to prevent you from bringing your left arm around the neck. So, elbow, a forearm on the mat, elbow in his ear. You're going to slide down a little bit. You're going to push him. You're going to roll him over to his side, pulling the shoulder towards your hip. Now, from here, you bring your arm around the neck, preferably the shoulder on his neck. You don't want to be putting your shoulder on his face. Feed the lapel to your left hand. Now, from this position, you're always trying to block this arm, right? Continue to block. As you push him flat on his back, you're going to open his left elbow out. I'm going to put my forearm flat on the mat. I continue to block his forearm. From this position, I'm going to bring my right knee to his armpit, left leg out. I'm going to sit on my right hip on his chest, on the side of his chest. Bring my shin across his neck, inside my arm. As I block his forearm with my shoulder, I'm going to do a double attack, a neck and arm attack. Now, if this doesn't work for you, the next step would be to keep walking in a circular motion. Step over, walk, heel toe over his head. You can either bring your heel to his neck, continue the double attack. If this doesn't work, you're going to lift his head. You're going to bring your heel around his neck, and you finish the double attack. Now, the next one is here. You attempt to choke, doesn't work. You're going to extend the arm, put him in a reverse triangle, tuck your right foot in, and reverse arm lock from here. If he's strong and he turns, depending on where he turns his arm, you use your head. If you bring his arm up and you have arm attack here, he turns his arm in, lift the elbow, underhook, shoulder down on the wrist, cup the wrist, grab your own wrist. From here, you can either lift the head up, or you tuck your right foot, left leg out. I'm going to pull him to my hip. His hand is going to be around his back, my knee to his back. I'm going to open my left foot out to wedge him so he can't turn. I'm going to bring his hand towards my left foot and turn my hip. And that's it. This week's technique for the week. Thank you, Brian.